Never be this type of rider. Think back to the last group ride you went on. There's always 1 or 2 or 5 of these people that I'm about to describe, and you never want to be this type of person. So number 1, they often show up late. And whenever they do show up, they don't have any gas. Now they're like, oh, well, let me fill up real quick. And everybody else got there early and filled up their gas tank, because most of the time you meet up for a group ride at a gas station. And if I say I'm leaving at 9, obviously, to people that actually are considerate to everybody else, you show up early, fill up your gas tank, get a drink, get a coffee, get a donut, whatever, and then you're there for the pre-ride brief and you're actually ready to leave at 9. You don't show up at 9:05 and like, oh, where are we going again? Oh, let me get gas real quick. Oh, I forgot. Everybody knows these type of people who do those things. Or if you do show up on time, you don't get gas. Or if you do, you don't listen to the pre-ride brief. You always want to change the route. Oh, I know we're going that way. Why don't we just go this way instead? It's like, you're not leading the group ride. How about you lead your own group ride and go wherever you want to? I'm organizing the group ride. We're going this route. If you don't want to do it, feel free to break off and do your own thing. But this is the group ride and this is the route that we're doing. Or they're not listening to the pre-ride brief in the beginning, then they ask a billion questions that were already answered. Oh, by the way, where are we going again? What's the stop sign? Where are we meet? Nobody likes this type of rider. Then when we actually get riding, nobody wants to ride behind them because they're super unpredictable. It's like, what the hell? Their lines are terrible, throttle control, and they're just always sketchy. They're just like, just kind of want to stay away from that person. Or even worse, they're behind you. Now like, oh my gosh, hope this guy doesn't slam into the back of me because he doesn't know how to slow down. If a deer jumped out in the middle of a corner, if I have to brake really hard mid-turn, they don't know what to do, so they might hit me, no fault of my own. So it just makes everybody a little bit on edge whenever you're around. And if nobody enjoys being around you, you know it, because people are just like, fuck. So keep in mind, we all know these types of people. And sometimes there's whole groups of these people that are just like this, that very sketchy. Their bike's always in poor condition. They have bald tires. Their chain looks like it's going to break from all the rust on there. Not wearing any gear. Just not taken care of. Maybe there's no license plate. Their lights don't work. They have no mirrors on their bike. It's like when you show up to a ride, people are looking at you and your bike like, oh, jeez, wait. Nobody wants to be around you. If you're that type of rider, or we know those types of people, I don't want you to show up for the group ride. You just make everybody feel uneasy, and guaranteed you really don't know what they're doing, because if you don't even care enough about to wear gear or take care of your own motorcycle, you definitely don't care about me or what I'm doing. You don't care about passing or being polite or respectful or adding any value to the group at all, which is why they're late. They don't show up with a full tank of gas or get gas while they're there. They don't listen to the pre-ride brief. By the time you get to the stopping point, say we're getting lunch somewhere, they always want to give unsolicited advice to people. Just don't be this type of rider. And sometimes there's groups of these people and you know them from a mile away because their Instagram is plastered across their bike as if someone cares. They have no gear on, they have a sweatshirt. They say on the back of the sweatshirt says, I don't stop for cops or some such nonsense. They like to go in straight lines at 100 miles per hour. Their chicken strips are 3 inches wide because they only go straight and do burnouts or wheelies or some crap. Their bikes are leaking oil. Very easy to spot these type of people, and just know nobody wants to be around them, and you make everybody look bad. So what should your goal be? Be the type of rider, when you roll up, people are excited that you show up. You show up on time, you listen to the pre-ride brief, your bike's in good mechanical order, you have full gear on, right? You're respectful, you understand what's going on, you're kind to everybody, you introduce yourself. Hi everybody, my name is Greg, how you doing? You're not just sitting in the corner like, right? Like, who the hell is this guy? Is he with the group or is he not? He's just staying over there staring at his phone for the last 20 minutes. He didn't listen to the pre-ride brief. Who is he? What is he doing? Like, go talk to people. Hi everybody, I'm here for the ride. What's your name? What's your name? My name is Greg. I'm on the Gixxer. I'm on the R1. I'm on the GS. I'm on the Goldwing. I'm on the Harley. Go talk to people. Be friendly, right? So be that type of rider. Be the type of rider where if you're following behind them, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get to follow some good lines. They're gonna demonstrate really good technique. They're gonna be very predictable. I don't have to worry about them doing anything crazy risky. If they're following behind me, I don't have to worry about them slamming into the back of me because I know they know how to ride. And if I ask them for some tips or tricks or notice anything about my riding when they're following me, if I go ask them for advice, they'll probably be able to give me some pretty good feedback if they're following behind me. Be that type of rider where people want to be around you. They want to follow your lines. They want you to follow them. Or if they just happen to be riding near you, they don't have to worry about you doing anything erratic. They don't have to worry about you drawing unnecessary attention. They don't have to worry about you doing anything sketchy. you're just a good type of rider to be around. You see what I'm saying? Be that type of rider. So the main difference is, if you just want to boil it down to a couple sentences, the type of rider that nobody wants to be around, all these different qualities that a lot of them have, they just don't add any value to the group, to the community, to nothing. Nobody wants to be around them. You're demonstrating a horrible example of what not to do. So so horrible example of what it means to be a motorcyclist, but it's a really good example of what not to do. If you don't know the good qualities about how you want to be as a fellow motorcyclist, just do the opposite of what you see. And a lot of the times these people have cameras and social media, and they do the craziest stuff online for views and likes because they're addicted to attention. That's their drug. So they keep on doing crazier things to try to get attention. Just do the opposite of that crap, and you'll be a better motorcyclist, and you'll represent the community a whole lot better. You see what I'm saying? But be the rider that adds value. Be the rider that when you show up, people are excited that you're there. They want to come talk to you. They want to ask you how your day is going. They come up and they'll go around and talk to everybody. They're always kind to everybody and respectful. Be that type of rider. So just add value to the group. And if you're not adding any value to the group, at least you're a pleasant person to be around, and you're not just freaking people out with your unpredictability, your sketchiness. You're doing so much risk, drawing unnecessary attention, revving your engine, doing wheelies between stoplights before you get to the twisties, whatever the hell you're doing. It's like, oh my God, just don't be that type of rider. And there's so many examples of that type of rider. It's very, very easy to do the opposite, and you'll automatically be put on the better path.